you're tuning into this video, then you are here to learn how to play your Family Advent board game, whatever you chose to name it. If you don't know what I'm talking about and you got a kit for a Family Advent kit, go to the first video, which is the Family Advent instruction kit instructions, sorry, video, and that'll explain how to put together your board game. And if you never got a kit, then click on our email above and send an email to us and we'll put a kit together for you guys to pick up. Now, are you ready to learn how to play your board game? I'm super excited for you. This means you have all your tiles in place. I obviously don't have all of my tiles, but I do have the important ones, the start and the finish, and then all of the ones, I have a few in between. It also means that all of your cards are cut out. So you want to put your cards into the piles. You have individual activity cards, you have movement cards, you have story cards, and you have family activity cards. Each week, you're going to pick one movement card. It doesn't matter which one, that's why there's no week on it. You can pick any of the movement cards. Then you're going to pick the story card that has the week on it. So if you're in week 1 of Advent, then you're going to pick week 1. There are 5 weeks of Advent. Right? We usually do Advent on Sundays, so there are 4 Sundays, and then Christmas Day is the last day that we celebrate Advent because the waiting's over, right? And then you're going to do the same thing with the family activity card. You're going to pick the week that you're in. So I picked my week 1 cards so that they're ready to go. The first thing you're going to do to play your game is you're going to take your little guy or your little heart, your player, and you're going to put them on the start, right? Because that's the square you're starting on. Of course, it makes sense. Your next step is to pick somebody who's going to pick a movement card. Pick the movement card off the pile and it will tell you how many spaces you're going to move. Mine says move 2 space. Wow. So sorry for anybody who has a move 2 space card and not spaces. That's my bad. I'm going to move 2 spaces. And for me, that means 1, 2. So move your guy, whoops, to the second space. Now don't worry about what the space says yet, because the next step is to get your week 1, or whatever week you are on, your week story card, and pick somebody to read the story card. The story card has 2 parts to it. It has a part that tells you all about what the theme of the week is, and then the second part of it is telling you part of the Christmas story, so that by the end of the board game, you will have heard the whole Christmas story. After you're finished reading your story card, then you're going to pay attention back to where your guy is on his tile, or her tile. Mine says take 3 individual cards. So you're going to pick 3 people in your family to each take an individual card. Each person in your family, 3 people to take 1 card. So that way it totals 3. Not 3 people to take 3 cards, but 3 people to take 1 card each. These are your individual activity cards. These are all activities that can be done right away, right there. You don't need really many supplies, and the supplies you need are things that you would find around your house. There are 2 types of individual activity cards, and you don't know which one you're going to get. You're just going to get what you get. Some of them say, for you. The for you activity card is exactly what it says, for the person who picked it. So mine says, for you, let everyone make you into a Christmas present? Well, that means people have to gather things around the house. Maybe you're going to take blankets. Maybe you have wrapping paper laying around the house. Maybe you have ribbon lying around the house. Or you can just take a bed sheet. And your family has to make the person who picked this card into a Christmas present. The other type of activity card are ones that say for everyone. That means everybody in the family has to do this activity together. Does that make sense? All right, so you have your individual activity cards. Once your activities are done, I had to take 3, so once my 3 activities are done, then you're going to move on to the last part of the game. The last part of the game is to get your week family activity card. So I'm on week 1, so I'm taking week 1. The first thing you'll notice on each of them is a question. The question will have to do with the story or have to do with the theme of the week. You're going to ask the question and everybody in the family has to answer the question. Got it? Every single person playing the board game in your family has to answer the question. The next part in the card has an activity for your entire family to do. Now, these activities require more supplies. So, it's not an activity that you will do together as a family that day, unless you have the supplies and you want to go that day, but an activity that you will do that week before you meet again to play this board game. So the family activity you don't have to do right away. The individual activities are to do right away. The family activity you'll do one time during the week, or more times during the week if you want to. If you enjoy the activity, you can do it as many times as you want to, but you don't have to do that activity right away. Eventually, you'll make your way through the board game and end up on your Merry Christmas. Hopefully, your Merry Christmas will be on Christmas Day. Now remember, I said there are 5 times you'll play the game, right? There are 5 weeks, 4 weeks, and then a day of Advent. So 4 weeks of Advent and then Christmas Day. Which also means that you should choose a specific day in the week that you guys are going to play your board game together. I highly recommend it. It's really great to know that on every Saturday, we're going to go to our board game, we're going to play it. It reminds you to do it each week, and it builds up the anticipation, right? It builds up the excitement because you're like, oh my goodness, tomorrow's Saturday, we're going to go and move another space on our board game and do more activities. So I really recommend that if you're playing this game, you pick a specific day in the week. I know that that's not possible for everybody, and that's totally okay. It's not going to ruin the game if you don't have a specific day of the week that you're playing it every week. But it might help you to remember it. I know I have bad memory, so it would help me to remember, hey, I'm going to play it on every Tuesday or every Saturday. And that's it, guys. It's a fairly simple board game, and I think it's a lot of fun, and you'll have a lot of fun together. Don't forget to send me pictures or videos of you guys playing the board game, doing the activities, family and individual activities. I'd love to see you guys playing it and to know if you guys are enjoying it or not. So let me know. Send them my way. My email, again, is up there. Click on it. Let me know. Until I see you guys, Merry Christmas and Happy Advent. Happy waiting for Jesus time. Bye.